Okay, everybody. Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. How are you all doing? Um, just going to check out the next gen update on the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Um, sorry about the delay. I don't know why it has a delay all the time. I don't remember putting a delay on here. I don't know if I can change it now. Anyway, whatever. Um, okay. So here we go. So the next gen update that The Witcher 3 um, added is right here. Um, and I'll put it like on the whole screen. I guess it'll be easier for me to do so I can read this thing. Um, so it says the free next gen update will go live on December 14th. This is kind of old now, I guess. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing here. It will include visual, performance, and technical enhancements. After the update, your game version will be 4.0. Added ray trace global illumination, ambient occlusion. Added various modes and mod-inspired content. Upscale texture to 4K for various characters. That's cool, including Geralt, Yennefer, Triss, Ciri, Iridan, and more. All main characters, including Geralt, now cast high-resolution self-shadowing even outside cutscenes. Additionally, hair clipping through armor, as well as some other armor clipping issues, have been fixed. Yeah, that's always nice. I hate it when games um, don't pay attention to that. So we have FSR, photo mode, pause game during cutscene, added an alternative camera option that's close to the player's character. Ultra graphical settings on PC, which significantly increase the visual fidelity of the game. The graphical settings available on Ultra Plus affect background characters, shadow quality, grass density, texture quality, foliage visibility, range, terrain quality, water quality, detail level. Added DLSS 3 support, available only on compatible hardware. Added cross progression features between platforms. Yeah. And of course, just some other stuff here, gameplay, blah blah blah. So today's date is um, February 9th, though. So that was almost 2 months ago. So they had a whole bunch of like updates, you know, I guess little bug fixes or whatever. So um, hopefully this thing is running better than ever. So I have the latest NVIDIA drivers and all that good stuff. So, I'm sorry that I can't do these videos better, but this is just what I have to work with right now. So I either can do nothing or do what I can do. So please consider supporting the channel, liking the channel, sharing the channel, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff so you can inspire me to do more. Hot chocolate. It's a little chilly up here. Although it's going to be very warm today, almost 60. All right, so so I'm using an RTX 4090, which unfortunately doesn't show here. I don't know why. I mean, I can show it to you if you really want to see it. Let's see here. What could we put here to show? Um, I guess hardware manager maybe. Let's see here. They want to update it, but I don't have time for that right now. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, my nose is so stuffy. When this weather just changes all the time. Let me see if I can get this up. Oops. Where did it go? Come back here. So window capture 2, hardware monitor. There we go. Look at that. All right, so as you can see here, let me make it a little bigger. Let me close out some of the stuff here because we don't really need it. Oh, what did I just do? I closed too much. What did I do? Sorry. I'm like, huh? What's going on with this thing? We got here. Where's my cores? Oh man, what's going on with my brain right now? NVIDIA. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Do I have the... Did I open up the right thing here? Let me shut this off. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Let's do hardware info and see if that works. Although that's 3 windows, so I don't know how I can do that. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's like one big window, so let's see if I can... Oh, no, what did I just do? No. Did I screw it up? No. Alright, so you can't see... Huh, it's not letting me do this one. For some reason. I'm not sure why. Hmm. Yeah, it won't let me show that one for some reason. Huh. Weird. Okay. Not sure why it won't let me do that. Let me see if there's some other thing I can do here. Let's see. Windows capture, I already did that. That's not working. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe browser? No. Huh. Display capture, that's not going to be what I need. I don't think game capture. I mean, I could try it. Nope, it's not letting me do that either. Hmm. Really wasting a lot of time here, aren't I? As usual. Nothing ever goes smoothly, does it? Maybe I can get the CPU ID and the GPU Z. Let me try that. Hey, it's working. Caps. Why caps? Okay, so CPU ID is working. Alright, so that's the CPU. And then let me see if I can get the other one up. Now that's game capture. There we go. Wow. Alright, so you can see I have a 13700K. It's at 5.4 gigahertz. You can see that I have the NVIDIA RTX 4090. It's at 110% on the TDP. I don't really like this one. I like the other one because it's a lot less messy. You know, I just like really easy numbers. So here's like where the numbers are, which normally are on the other one. So you can see it's running at stock right now. I'm not sure about why it only says total memory 4 gigabytes, probably because this CAPS viewer needs to be updated. Although that's CUDA, so maybe there's only that much available. That doesn't make any sense though. Yeah, so the 13700K has 27 threads to work with. You can see the display right now is at 4K 144 hertz. So we should have plenty of bandwidth um, on that. I'm not sure why that just came up. And then the CPU Z side, I have 32 gigs of memory running at 3300, which is really it's 7200 RAM, but it's running at 6600 because I couldn't really get it stable at 72 because the processor only supports up to I think like 5600 or something like that, 5400. So yeah, so I mean, I still might try to get it up more, but I didn't want to, I was really like playing with it for a very long time. Yeah, so anyway, so the 13700K running at 5.4 gigahertz. Um, if you want to compare it to another CPU, if we compare it to like this really isn't updated here, but let's compare it to like say the previous generation, 12900K. If we do like let's just do a quick benchmark. Now remember the 12900K was the top dog of Alder Lake. So single thread it's a little bit faster, and multi-thread it's a little bit slower. That's because I have the E-cores clocked down to 4.2 because I have the P-cores clocked up to all 5.4. So they're all clocked up to 5.4 gigahertz, like all the time. So I figured I'll clock down the E-cores by 200 megahertz because there's a lot of them. So that will hopefully like kind of even out the power distribution and the heat, all that stuff. So it seems to be working out okay doing it that way. Because remember, for gaming, you're just going to use the P cores anyway, so it's not really going to be a big problem. So anyway, yeah. So that's my system. All right, let's get started here. This is taking too long as usual. All right, so what are we doing here? Graphics did it. Now I might have to start a new game here. Um, I don't know where the... Ah, yeah, I have to get rid of the audio music. Music, yes. Let's do... Oh, whatever, we'll just do home cinema. Alright, so I'm not really going to worry about changing anything. Because I'm not playing it on my normal account, so I probably have to start a new character. That sucks. Um, make sure everything else is good here. Video, display. Again, you already saw... Let's do the 144 maximum. Oh, here it is. Here's frame generation. I was wondering where that was. So reflex, you can keep on. Hardware cursor. Not sure about that one. Display modes on borderless windows, so I hope that's not going to be an issue. Good. Yes, make the changes. Alright, so we're going to go just show you these video settings again. Hopefully you can see everything. So ray tracing is off. Like all ray tracing's off right now. Anti-aliasing is off. I mean, I guess what is that? Oh, FSR 2. I could put it on FXAA. But don't really need it at 4K. Yeah, everything's pretty much off that does anything extra. I mean, I got on the screen space occlusion reflection. Somebody said put on low, so I'm not sure about that. We'll just try on high for now. Hopefully they fixed it. Motion blur, bloom depth of field, chromatic aberration, vignetting, camera lens effects are all off because I don't like them. Light shafts. So everything is on. How come it's not showing here? Oh, here it is. So I put shadow ultra, terrain ultra, water ultra. Everything's on ultra except for the number of background characters. Sorry. I thought I put stuff on high there. Hairworks is off for right now. I'm not really concerned about that at the moment. Yeah, so 4090 should be able to handle it. So I guess we got to start a new game, unfortunately. So maybe we should... I guess we should just start one of these so he has some kind of gear so we can fight. So we'll just do easy for now, just so I can kind of get... Hey Don, what's up, brother? Okay. Now I don't know how to control anything. Remember to distribute your unallocated ability points. So does he need... do we need DLSS? How do I get off... Oh, that's not... How do I get off the horse? There we go, E. I don't know the controls, and that's terrible. Alright, so... Again, there's no anti-aliasing. I hate third person. I wish you could zoom out farther. Alright, so he can move. It's really sensitive. I got my mouse really sensitive. Maybe I should turn that down. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing. I only played this game for like 20 minutes or a half hour. Well, maybe no longer than that, but that was just because I was running around looking at everything before. So I really have no idea what I'm doing. But I always like to test it out before I put frame generation on. So I mean, at 4K everything looks really good. I mean, it looks a little... I mean, I wish I could zoom in on his face more so I can kind of see. Again, the game is old, so... But I mean, with all the grass and stuff showing, it really definitely looks like a good game. There's a little bit of stuttering going on. Not sure why. Frame times are at what, 14? What is that?
Let's dance.
Whoa! The combat in this game is pretty funky. Now I did allocate my So we're at 60 63, 60 frames per second, 65. That's pretty amazing. Alright, how do I do my spells? Okay, I don't know what I'm just drinking stuff. How do I cast? Maybe he doesn't have any spells. It's always active. So what does this do? Melt armor. Damage dealt by blah. Weakens enemy's armor. Stamina regeneration. Interesting. Target does not move towards Geralt. So what do we do here? We got 42 points. I don't know. Let's just put stuff in. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I wonder how many of these you can do. Crossbow? Bow? Okay, you can't do that. Do I have a crossbow? Yeah, I guess I do. How do I get that out? I got the sword. Huh. Won't let me do the crossbow thing. How do you do that? Why don't I have a cursor? Tab shows crafting, okay. Tab shows quest items. Food, potions, weapons, yep. Great. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So how do I equip this thing? I gotta put it in a... Whoops. Yep, put that back. So do I need crossbows? Ah, maybe that's why. Or did I already have that in there? Anyway, I don't know. Why can't I take it out though? It only lets me do the swords. Let's save the game here. Whatever. Options. Key bindings, here we go. So how do we get out the crossbow? Yeah, let me look up spells too. Oh, Q. That didn't work though. I don't think I had a sign yet, maybe that's why. Or something, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how to take out the crossbow. I feel pretty dumb. Call horse X. Hmm. There's like nothing. It has draw sword, draw steel sword, but it doesn't have crossbow. I did use middle mouse button before, but nothing happened. There's a lot of stuttering. Well, the water is not exactly the best looking. Let's put some, let's try, let's try FSR first to see how it looks. Where is it? No, we don't want that. FSR 2, let's try that. Now, how do we keep it? Alright, so we go immediately up to 124 frames per second. Interesting. Everything actually looks smoother. Which is interesting. Like, he looks smoother. mean, the game doesn't look really that bad with FSR. Frame times went down to 7.7. I would have to turn it off again to see if what it was out here before. So it definitely helped the frame times. Ouch. How dare you hit me?
Come on.
I don't know what I'm doing. Combat in this game is something else.
Rot fiend nest needs to be destroyed.
What is that? He said there's a nest? What did he say? Oh, what's this? Ah! Keep hitting the wrong thing. Ouch.
Die.
They're not much of a challenge. Are they? Very big world. I don't know how far they're going to let me go out here. Still a lot of stuttering. Like noticeable stuttering. It's not super terrible, but it's noticeable for sure. Like, I mean, it's tolerable. I mean, I certainly would rather it be gone, but oh. Challenge maybe?
Oh, you're fucked. Get him!
Whoa. That was quite gory. I don't even know what I did there. But that didn't turn out well for him, did it? Okay, so let's, FSR seems to work. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think there's much more to say about that. Seems to be working very well on the NVIDIA cards. So let's turn off anti-aliasing again. Okay, so everything looks more crisp when you turn off FSR. So FSR will make everything kind of smooth. Takes the sharpness away. So depends on what you like, right? Something a little softer or something a little more sharp. Now this doesn't have any anti-aliasing at all, so well, these people, they just like trouble.
Kill if you love the gods! Yeah! So come on! Kill him, strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
Oh, crashed. Did it crash? It crashed. Oh, come on, man. Really? Can't have a crash already? I'll be back. I mean, I'm here. Not going anywhere. Maybe I got too many background things running. Hold on. Wow, that's really what a place to stop, huh? What do we got here? God Galaxy's on, so let's turn that off. I got a bunch of stuff running in the background, so let's turn off Epic. Not that that should matter, really. But come on, it doesn't want to shut off. Let me go to Task Manager. There we go. Okay, good. Alrighty, so let's bring it back up again. Yeah, I think implementing all these new technologies, you know, because this isn't the only game like where that happens when I'm changing, like, say, from DLSS to FSR to ray tracing off. It's like, you know, I don't know. You know, I just think it's like implementing all these things like in the games is like it's going to take some time to really get things you know, working together well. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, what happened to my camera? Did I put the wrong thing in here? I did. I think I put the wrong. There we go. Yeah, I put the wrong thing in. Maybe that's what it was. Too. I was capturing two things at once. Anyway, but I don't think so. I think it just has to do with um alright, so this is where I saved the game last time. So let me go up here. Alright, so we're at 67 again. Alright, so what are we going to try now? Let's just do FXAA anti-aliasing. See what it looks like. So all that does is just take away like some of the sharpness, but it doesn't take the shimming that's going on as chain armor there. You can see the little shimming. FSR kind of smoothed that out. What is this guy? Another bandit?
Oh, you're
Ever fight a witcher?
Come on, get off your horse.
Get him! Come on!
I'm not gonna hurt your horse. Come on. Get off your horse. I wonder if there's a way to pull him off. Let's see. I don't know how to do the controls. Maybe I can knock him off like this. Hey, get back here. Where are you going?
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, that was easy. This is way too easy, my goodness. Sorry, horsey. Can I mount? I can.
Hey, yeah.
You're my horse now. Sorry, I swiped you. I didn't want to. So I think I can fight in the horse, right?
Tarnation!
This guy don't have no shirt.
Right, me lovers, to work!
Oh, my goodness. Does it have to be that violent?
Go, go.
Hate stamina in games.
Hey, yeah.
Go ahead, horsey. Have your freedom.
Slow now.
There's another bandit already. That was quick. So I'm just kind of I'm doing everything I can to test the DLSS frame generation. Alright, so let's change now to, alrighty. Let's put on some ray tracing now. I'm not going to do DLSS yet. Sharpening was on low, like I said. So I don't know about the screen space reflections. So let's turn that to low and turn this off, because this should... I'm turning that off and on low because ray tracing should be dealing with that. So ray tracing is going to be on quality, reflections, shadows, ambient occlusion. Phew. Wow. So even for the mighty RTX 4090, it's down to upper 30s. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, how is that even possible? I don't know why NVIDIA doesn't, like, especially for like the 4080 and the 4090. You know, like obviously there's a lot of grass in this game, right? So I have everything on ultra. So it's gonna take a big hit, right? So we have shadows. Let me check out global illumination real quick. I don't think that you need to turn that on though, right? But let me just check anyway. So let's turn on this, yeah, it's off automatically. That's what I thought. Once you turn on ray tracing, this should be turned off. So we still got FXAA. So ray tracing now with FSR. Does it work? No. Yes, it does. Wow, that's interesting. FSR. Let's see what FSR can do with the ray tracing on. Wow. Is that? Let me see. Yeah, well, doesn't look a whole lot different. I mean, the quality's a little bit less, but everything's smoothed out. It seems like FSR likes to smooth everything out. And you can see the shimming is now gone, or at least very reduced on his chain armor. So in this game, FSR 2 is really doing a good job with softening everything. So we got like more than double the frame rates. So that was pretty nice. So yeah, FSR 2 really is doing whatever they did in this game, they did it well, right? So yeah, I mean even the hair looks okay, although I didn't check to see what it looked like. Let me see what it looks like without FSR. Where is it? Let's turn this off. Let's just put FXAA on again. So now we're down to 38. Yeah, so the hair looks a little bit better. It's not as soft. And the horse looks a little bit more detailed, but not bad. Okay, so FSR definitely works good in this game. Okay, let's try DLSS quality. Although it's on auto for some reason. I'm going to put DLSS on quality. Okay, so goes from like 38 to 55, say. So almost 20 frames per second more. But I think with the DLSS, you're not losing the quality. In fact, the leather actually looks better. The horse looks about the same. The hair looks pretty good still. But you got the detail on the horse. Geralt, you can see the chain armor is not shimming like it was. The hair still looks pretty good. Yeah, see everything, the grass here, it doesn't look as soft with the as the FSR. Even though the FSR still look pretty good, but everything's very soft. Here you can distinguish better between like the blades of grass and stuff like that. So the DLSS is working, you know, to make it more visually accurate to vanilla. You know, like what the regular raster would look like, except it increases the frame rates. Now the frame time, for some reason, is still at 19.6. I don't know what's going on there with that. So if we put it on FSR, oh, sorry, wrong one. If we put the FSR on and we put that on quality, that might, let's see what that looks like. Because remember, we had it on auto, so it may be just softer. Let's see. Okay, so FSR is given about the same amount of frame rates, about 20 more. So on quality, the FSR is, again, is also not as soft. It's a little more crisp. It's not quite as good as DLSS, but it's pretty decent. Okay, the frame times here are 18.1. So okay, so see, I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing here. So this is FSR quality, frame time is 18, right? So it's not as soft, but not as good as DLSS, but you know, acceptable. But I mean, I'd go with DLSS because you're getting the same amount of frame increase. So, of course, if you don't have a NVIDIA card, then, you know. So I'm going to do DLSS auto, like the FSR was before, and see if it's soft. So now auto is getting us up to 72, 73, which is what the FSR was doing. So what auto does is when you stop, it tries to give the best quality. But as you're moving, it's you know, it's softening everything up. So that's the difference between, I think, FSR and DLSS. Because if I put DLSS just all the time on performance, let's put it on performance. So now it's up to 70, 71. I mean, everything still looks, you know, pretty darn good, even on performance mode. I mean, everything looks really nice. I mean, they updated all the textures, so I mean, that is like half the battle. You know, when a game is lazy and they just use like the assets that they buy off of Unreal or something, and they don't do anything. To make the textures look really nice, then it's like, you know, the DLSS and FSR can only do so much, right? Like the DLSS, I think, would be better suited for like low-res textures and upscaling them, whereas FSR doesn't have that option, right? They're not using like AI per se. I think they're just upscaling the image that they have to work with. and then they might just add some sharpening to it or something. Whereas DLSS is kind of reconstructing the image itself, so that's quite different. Again, this is with ray tracing on, don't forget. So, I don't know what TAAU is. I'm not sure what that is. I have no idea what that is. What is TAAU? Oof. Yeah, that ain't helping. That's just, I guess, a regular anti-aliasing thing. But it works pretty nicely. Look at his. There's not as much shimmy going on in his armor there, so it's just the frame rate is like crazy. All right, so let's put DLSS back on. To quality, and then we're gonna add frame generation. All right, so let me just run around here a little bit, just to get the feel of how it runs here, so I can get a indicator of like if my responsiveness 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Yeah, so I'm going. He's kind of slow to turn. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So I'm going to turn off ray tracing too, just for a second, just to see. Again, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So this is with just DLSS, no ray tracing. And you got 9.5 milliseconds. That's pretty good. Alright. So now we're going to do ray tracing on. Again, with DLSS quality. Yeah, this game is pretty graphically intensive. I mean, people don't understand. This 4090 is like, I mean, it's only 55 frames per second with ray tracing on. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? So let's do frame generation here. On. So we're up to 80. So we went from 55 to 80, which isn't like a super big jump, but I am playing on ultra, so let's see if there's a difference in his movement. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One, let's see, let's do this. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Actually, it's funny because the responsiveness seems to be better. I mean, I don't see any delay. I don't feel any delay at all in at least melee combat. Interesting. Alright, let's go find some people to beat up. Let's go back here.
Come on.
I need people on the ground now. Let's see, let's go explore. I wish I knew how to get out my crossbow. If anybody knows, please let me know. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, what's that? Something, spiders? What is, ooh. Let me get out of here with the horse. I don't want my horse to get hurt. Come back here. Where are you? Get back here. Oh, big one. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I don't really feel any, I hear something over here. I don't feel any, like, really big time lag in the attacks. I mean, I haven't played this game a lot, but you would think there'd be like a humongous delay if it was really that bad. Again, still got the stutters though. I don't know what the stutters are. Can he jump up? Yeah, he can. Okay. Boy, my nose is itching. Oh, yep. And trust me, I really suck at like this kind of combat. Like sword combat and stuff. I am horrible. I mean, not too bad. Third person, it's a little easier. The first person is like really bad. So I mean, if I'm not really having a hard time killing these guys, then none of you guys will. Are these guys good? Yeah, they're good. What do we got here?
Oi, oi, oi.
That's all you got to say?
A day like all
Here's a
others.
drum of hooch.
What's the problem? Okay. She was just crying, now she laughs.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's really weird. Alright, so I think we saw everything on the ultra settings, so let's try. Did we do everything? Let me know if we didn't. So this is frame generation we're on, so 4K. So let's put everything off, turn off ray tracing, turn off DLSS. Let me turn off frame generation. Alright, so we're going to put everything on high. 4K high, and then I'm going to do 1440p as well. Let's do high, 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 and see like what we got going on here. Detail level. We'll just, okay, that's already, oh, that's on ultra for some reason. I gotta pee. Okay, so now we're on high. Right? No frame generation. Low latency is still on. Wow. What a difference going from ultra to high. So see, somebody was complaining earlier that they were getting like low frame rates with a 4070 Ti, right? So I told them that if ultra is really like for a 4090, like, and maybe a 4080, you know what I'm saying, and maybe a 7900 XT, but anything under those cards, I would not play on ultra. You know what I mean? I better not kill the chickens. Some of them. Am I in a town here? Yeah, I'm in a town here. Ernston. Right. So yeah. So high. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell now because it's not daytime. So, I mean, the game still looks pretty good at night. You know, you got the, I guess that's a moonlight. Yeah, moonlight on my shadow here. Right? So, this is just 4K high, and look at how much the frame rate went up. Boy, ah, got me. Can I use my magic?
Show me what you got.
There you go, got it. Oh, this is pretty. Are these, what are these? Cherry blossoms? Apples? I don't know. So this is a good place right here probably to change the graphics. Alright, so we're on 4K high, running at, I don't know, say, we'll just say 85, okay? Because, you know, depending on where you turn, it's a little above 85. Alright, so let's turn on FSR first. And now FSR, we're going to put it on quality, right? So we're going to do the quality thing. So we went up to 85 to 115. Pretty nice. And you know, everything looks fairly well. I mean, I don't see too much difference here. I mean, everything still looks pretty decent. I want to stay near there because I want to go back there with the other DLSS. Right? So yeah, I mean, it's starting to, so up in the sky it's like 144. So that's maxing out my because they don't let you turn VSync off, I don't think. Let me see. That would be display, right? Oh, VSync is off. Oh, here we go, unlimited. Let me put it on unlimited. All right, so now it should go above. There we go. Look at that. 200 frames per second. At 4K. That is crazy. Right? So now it's daytime. Oh, you know what I forgot to turn back on now? My bad. Let's turn off anti-aliasing, or leave it on FXAA again. I forgot to turn on screen space reflections. Alright, so now we're back to just regular 4K high. Okay. So this will be a more accurate okay, yeah, so 4K high is giving me, like, say 65. Let's go with 65, okay? Again, with FXAA, everything kind of looks sharpened. Let's go into the trees here, see if there's any difference. Nah, it's pretty much pretty consistent in the mid 60s, maybe 70. That's looking up at the sky though. Alright, so FSR now. So this is again accurate. So now FSR. Quality. There we go. So that makes more sense, okay. So that's with the screen space reflections and global illumination. So we get about 30 more frames per second with FSR 2. That's not bad. And you know, everything still looks fairly good. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Again, it's a little softer than DLSS, but still can kind of see everything good. So, you know, again, for people with AMD cards, this will probably run very well in FSR. Alright, so let's go back again to the regular, just so we can get like a... Let's do off, anti-aliasing off, and see what happens. So it's a little bit lower, not much. Everything's really sharp looking. And as you can see on his armor, there's a lot of shimmying going on. So that's the problem with FXAA. Now I think this other one is like a TAA sort of deal. Although I know TAAU, so that's TAA, so again, so the shimmies are gone now on the armor. So yeah, I would use the TAA. Things are, again, the grass is a little softer. It's not as like sharp looking. Didn't really change the frame rate though much. I mean, it's a little bit lower for some reason. So with TAA, but not really much. I mean, it could be because the sun's coming up, there's more shadows. So let's go to DLSS without ray tracing. And we'll do on quality. My guess it's going to be the same as FSR for the most part. Again, I think DLSS is the best one, the best looking one, because it still kind of gives you that distinguishing factor between each blade of grass. Like there's, you know, the grass, you can see it more clearly separated from, you know, each other. TAA is nice, but it makes everything softer. You know, this is still keeping kind of like individual blades of grass you can see more easily, and then also the spaces between, right? It's giving you that kind of natural look. So it's about the same performance as FSR 2, maybe a couple frames lower, maybe. But I'd say it's probably about the same. So, like here you're getting 100, so it's actually better. Probably because there's less grass to deal with, right? More rocks, so it can deal with it. That's easy for DLSS. Yeah, so it's good. Looks good. Not sure what that is there in front of the sun. Maybe a cloud. What about up in the sky here? With DLSS on, it gives us up 161. Pretty crazy. All right, let's put on ray tracing without anything. Well, we'll just do TAA, because that would be what people normally would be using. So let's keep TAA on, although it may end up getting shut off. And then we're going to do ray tracing all on quality. Whew. And there you go. 40 frames per second. Wow. Ray tracing is just insane. I mean, it looks good though. The game looks really good. Very good. Like, look at the shadows on the flowers. The translucency. It's like shading all these things really good. Now this is probably going to even make it worse in here, because now you're shading each one of these little petals. So yeah, this is rough in here for it. 27.3 milliseconds is the frame time. Wow. Yeah, definitely not a pleasant way to play, even with a 4090. So okay, so let's put on FSR first, because I'm gonna give FSR some love, even though I'm not an AMD fan. But it is what it is. FSR is good for anything, so let's see what that does. So it puts us up to like the upper 50s. Again, everything looks softer. Almost like you want to sleep on it. You know, like it's a nice little soft blanket. So the trees still look pretty good. It looks a little more cartoony though. That's the only way I can describe it. Right, it looks a little more, the flowers look a little more cartoony. They don't look as crisp, right? But I mean, overall, everything looks good. You know, I'm not really studying these shadows very well. I guess we should check them out though, to see if there's a difference between DLSS and FSR. But I don't really think I need to worry too much about studying FSR too much. I mean, it is what it is, right? The frame times are down to 15 now, right? In here it's a little heavier, but that's still 10 less than it was, 9 or 10 less. So let's check out these shadows here. They're changing pretty fast. Let's put on DLSS, and that's on quality. Yeah, the shadows look a little better. They look a little better. Yeah, the grass, it's not as soft. The trees look a little, again, a little better, less cartoony. The grass looks better. Yeah, so the main difference that I see between FSR and DLS is FSR just is softening everything more, you know? Probably because it just doesn't have the, you know, the AI, maybe the algorithm's a little different. You know, with the DLSS, those tensor cores really help out, you know, with upscaling each blade of grass and these little flowers. The shadowing's better. You know, FSR wasn't looking terrible or anything, but it was just, this is just more defined shadows, the DLSS. Everything just is working really nicely together. Like right here. Let's see if this looks different before the sun. Let's put FSR back on here and see if maybe it's just me. I don't know. I could just be biased. I mean, so the shadow there looks like more straight. That's all I can say. Like there's no fuzziness. Now see, these don't look as good, but this one didn't change very much. Maybe because it's more defined. It has less fuzziness around the edges or something. But again, I don't think that anyone's really going to care. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Oh yeah, let me put it back on. See, like all these shadows here, where the leaves are reflecting, look pretty good. But yeah, I think just because, like, you have a little more like kind of natural look to this. Although that still isn't very fuzzy. Like this one may just be a baked-in one, because it looks different than these. Because it's not even moving. I mean, the fence is not moving, obviously. But like, look at my shadow compared to that. It just looks different, like something about that fence. But yeah, I'll always go with DLSS over FSR if I can. Alright, let's try frame generation now.
Oh, dill pickle soup for luncheon today. Lovely.
So we got DLSS on quality. Ray tracing turned up. Graphics are on high 4K. So let's put on frame generation. So we go from 65 to 91.
Excuse me.
And it doesn't really seem to... I mean, the frame time is 11 milliseconds, so it's like better. So I don't know what NVIDIA did recently to address that, but they did a good job. I mean, look at this in here. It was 27 with raster, then it went to like 18 with DLSS and FSR. Now it's at 13.2 with frame generation. You know, again, when you're moving like really fast, I don't think artifacts really matter, in my opinion. Because when you're standing still, there really shouldn't be much difference. Like these trees are moving, right? So let's get close and see what the frame generation decides to do when you have a moving... Let's see if we see anything weird happen on those branches. Like, I don't know, I don't see anything weird. Let's try to see if we can get one that has more. Let's see here. Let's see Gerald's head there. I mean, you would think that that would be a spot that it would be like freaking out, not knowing what's what. But I mean, I don't really see anything weird happening where those branches are like going by his face. Or like, say this, where the pine tree is, right? That would be hard too. Although I'm not moving though, right? But the branches are moving. You know, again, when you're doing this, obviously there's going to be like some crazy stuff going on, right? Because it's not going to be able to really calculate as easily. Oh, what's that? A storm coming? Oh, yes. Ooh, let's go to the storm, because that might cause some anomalies. We definitely want some wet. Let's turn everything off. So I don't know, personally I don't think it's a problem using frame generation. I'm going to go to 1440p soon, but let's turn everything off. We'll put it on TAA. Frame generation off. Where's that storm? I don't see no clouds though. Can we go to the storm? Oh crap, there's a lake. Really? Now I wish I had my horse. Let's see if we can find a bandit and steal his horse. Can we use a boat? Oh. Oh, oh my god, I'm in the water. Crap. Oh, here comes the rain. Alright. Good. Stay. Let's see if it gets wet. Yeah, wet, wet.
The storm, damn it.
Feisty, eh? I'm watching you.
You're watching me. I'm watching you. Wow, this is really a pretty horrible place. Monster nest. Alright, so let's see here. Everything's turned off? It's getting 60 frames per second here. Let's see. Yeah, ray tracing's off. Everything's on high. Man, turning from ultra to high really makes a big difference. It's not really raining that hard though. I mean, I was hoping to have like a downpour. Kind of. Oh boy. Poor guy. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, so the rain doesn't really seem to make a big difference here. I don't know if I can go over here.
One false move and you will regret it.
Whatever you say. Okay, so I don't know where we are over here, but it ain't really getting wet. I was hoping that everything would just get wet. Alright, so here's a pretty nice area here to test out. So let's put on ray tracing. Okay, so definitely tanks again, as expected. Whew, pretty terrible. So now we're going to put on FSR one last time before we go to 1440p. So we're going from 38 to 58. Not bad. Oh, I heard something.
Damn, you're ugly.
What are they? I don't know what they are. What are them things? So we're at 56, 57. So we're getting 20 more frames per second, so that's pretty nice. Let's do DLSS. Quality. Again, I'm not going to do performance because obviously if you do performance it's going to be it's going to be more frame rate, so I mean there's really no point. I'm just testing the, you know, highest graphics setting that you know, most people would want to go with, I think. I mean, if you have to go performance, then you got a pretty low card, so it's just kind of something you just gotta live with. There's a little bit of a micro stuttering here. It's a pretty bad area here. Let me put FSR. It's 15.7 on the frame time. Is it the same? Actually, the frame times are a little higher on FSR. That's interesting. Huh. So let's do again DLSS quality. And then I'm going to put on frame generation. So right now we're getting like, say, 50, it says 60s. That's because I'm not moving. Let's get up here where we can see more stuff. So 58, say. So I'm going to put on frame generation. I mean, it says 64, but it's say 60 then. So we're getting about 25 more frames per second. Again, as you can see, I suck at fighting, and you know, I reacted to that guy like immediately. So I don't think DLSS 3 is really going to hurt anybody's combat at all. You know what I mean? I think what I feel most of is when you turn, it's more blurry with frame generation. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's not really anything that's going to bother anybody, I don't think. Because it's not, you know, it's not that bad just doing like turning like this. So I think DLSS 3 would work well. Although arguably, I mean, let's see the frame times. The frame times are a little better too. Like 12.3, whereas they were like 15 something before, 15, 16. So let's turn off frame generation and put FSR on. So I mean, DLSS by itself brings it almost up to 60 frames per second, so where are these guys?
How do you like that silver?
Arguably, you can just play with DLSS or FSR and just have a fine experience. You know, but if you're one of those kinds of people who are like, you know, I like playing at high frame rates as well, but if you're one of those people that have to have like, you know, over 60 frames per second, otherwise you're just going to die, then I don't think you'll have a problem using DLSS. I like that he has a nice long swing, far swing. So this rain really can't decide on what it's going to do. Alright, so let's put on FSR, which again should give us the same kind of frame rate here. Again, quality. So FSR gives us... well, I'm still going to say the same because it depends on where you're at. Like, it goes up from upper 50s to lower 60s. So I'm going to say it's the same as DLSS. But again, this is a little softer. Everything's a little softer. So if you like softer, that's not anything wrong with that. But I like more crisp. That's what I like. I mean, the game still looks pretty good. So now we're going to put on frame generation with FSR 2, which I think works. I mean, seems like it works. So now we're up to like 8891, so it's even better. A little bit better. A couple frames better. So what I said in the other videos that I did is when you're using DLSS 3, under certain scenarios, you may feel like queasiness to your stomach for some reason. Now I'm going back and forth, so that just makes you queasy to begin with, right? Like it looks like in the stream, everything looks, you can actually see the, let me put it up here, because I don't have it on 1440 here. Yeah, everything looks kind of better in the stream. It's a little bit pixelated, but Yeah, I mean, you can definitely play. Let me fight with FSR. Let me see if any of these guys respawn again. Come back here. Where are you, you mutants? Whatever you are. They don't respawn? Oop, I heard something.
Show me what you got.
Ooh, a chest. Oh, that wasn't good. What the heck is that thing? Oh, he's like a boss.
Time to end.
Wow, looks pretty. Very pretty looking. Photo mode? Where's photo mode? How do you do photo mode? Photo mode, photo mode. Key bindings, photo mode. Before it disappears. Huh. I don't know. I forgot how to do photo mode. Is it in the videos? Display? Hmm. I don't know what photo mode is. Oh well. Let's see what's in the chest. Hi, chest. Is that good stuff? I have no idea. Yeah, so I don't really feel any like detriment to using DLSS 3. I mean, really, I don't. So let's get on 1440. I see some people down there. So we're gonna do 1440. I guess I should drink. I shouldn't use up all my potions though, huh? Let's see here. Now I might have to adjust the stream thing. Oh, display. So let's go to 1440. Whoa. 1440. Oh man. I gotta put it on full screen. Oh boy. Full screen. Full screen. Whoa. What just happened? That didn't really make it better. Huh. Yikes. I think I gotta change the desktop resolution. Because that didn't help at all. Oh, oh. Oh. I hope the game didn't crash. Sorry guys, let me change the display options here. Crap. I hate that. It's like... Although I guess borderless window, I could probably just do that. Let me just try that and make it full screen. Alright, let's try borderless windows again. Now let me try to use... Alt enter doesn't work. Crap. Nope. I guess I gotta do the display options. I might crash the game though, so forgive me. Alright, so I'm going to put it, I don't know if I can change it on the fly. Let's do 1440. And then we got to do refresh rate 270. Okay. So now let's put this on full screen now and see what happens. Probably got to restart the game, but let's try full screen. It should work now, technically. Ah, still not working. What's going on? Alright, let me restart the game. Oh, let me save it first. Nope, let me save. Save game. Saves created with this version. Okay, I don't care. Why can't I Ah, no, 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 no. Okay, so it did work. Alright, let me exit and then restart the game so it comes up in full screen. Goodness. I mean, good grief. Sorry. Somebody always has to give like nasty comments. It's unbelievable. Like you can't just ask a question in the forums without somebody coming in there and just like they have to like say something like either negative or have to like put up a hateful comment, like really about nothing either. Like it's about my name, right? It's okay. So here, so it's full screen for me. So come on, I can't. Oh, wrong mouse. All right, so let me make this full screen for you guys. There we go. All right, I think we're good. Yay! All right, cool. So we're gonna load game. We're at 1440p now. I forgot to change the settings though. So let me put it on regular. Alright, so let me get back to the settings here. To everything off. So ray tracing off. TAA on. We're going to keep the settings on high. Frame generation off. Alright, so here we go. Look at this. Daylight. So this is on high settings. It's 128 frames per second with the 4090. That's pretty funny. Up in the sky, it goes up to 224 frames per second at 1440p or more. So yeah. This is having no trouble at all. Frame time is 6.97. Uh, VRAM is still 10 gigabytes. That's quite amazing, huh? Now let's put, I guess we can try it. Let's see how far it goes down on Ultra. Let's put everything up to Ultra. And screen space reflections are on. I forgot to turn them off before, but. Alright, so on Ultra, well, what did we lose? 5 frames per second, maybe? 10? 5? Let's go down and beat these guys up.
How long you gonna make me wait?
I love the ragdoll physics. These guys don't even have a loot. They're like water people. Now this water looks nice here. Why did it look all funky? Why did it look funky before? Huh. So right here we're at 136. Well, let's just look in this direction. So, yeah, this is probably more accurate, like over here. So, let's put FSR on, which we don't really need, but let's just see if it does anything. FSR, quality, so it ain't gonna be a lot of difference. Wow, a lot of difference. That's crazy. We went from like 115 here to 161. That's pretty insane. Now that's a big difference. Frame times are 5.9 milliseconds. Wow. Again, everything just looks a little softer. Sorry, Doe. But I mean, overall, you know, the game still looks pretty good. Again, a little softer. I don't like the soft, personally. You know, but uh-oh, what do we got? Wild dogs here. So again, FSR, I don't think I really need to do a whole lot here. It's really increasing the frame rates. Let's go back to regular, just so we can get, you know, again, a good idea of what regular is, because I'm in a different area now. So we're getting about 131 in that direction, 125 in this direction, depending on where you're looking, where there's more trees. So like 125. So now I'm going to put on DLSS and see what that does. And again, we're on quality, so. Okay, so it's not as high as FSR, although in some areas it is, but it's not as soft. Right, everything looks more crisp. The rocks look more defined in certain areas, you know, so the DLSS preserves more of the native look, right? Even though it's, well, it's kind of, I guess it's a few frames per second less, like maybe 5. Again, depending on where you look. Because the DLSS is going to be working a lot harder, I think, than, say, the FSR does. Because it doesn't have to do the, the high detail kind of stuff that the DLSS is doing. So, yeah, I would definitely do DLSS over FSR for sure. Because, I mean, look at that. That just looks really nice. The rocks and stuff. But let's put on FSR just to be fair, because it may not be much different because these are all baked in, right? So I just think the FSR looks more soft. Give it a couple seconds to adjust. I mean, the rocks there don't look a lot different. But the grass definitely looks softer, in my opinion. Whoop, not gamma. Look up just to go to adjust. Yeah, like, see? It's just, the DLSS just looks more crisp to me. I mean, again, maybe that's just me. Let's go back up to the road here. Alright, so we're going to put on ray tracing before it gets dark again. Alright, so let's go back to native. Back to TAA. So we're at, like, say, what do we say, 125 average? Yeah, we'll just say 125. So we're going to put on ray tracing, 1440p. It turns off this, so I don't think we need to worry about that. So yeah, it drops it from 125 to 62. Let's see if it goes below 60 anywhere. Yeah, a little, one area here. Whoop. Whoa, what is that thing? Ouch, man. Okay, so it looks like the frame times are up though. You can see 16.4. It's not as smooth as the native. Nothing you can't get used to. Alright, so let's put on FSR first. We'll give FSR always the first dibs. So we were at what? Let's see, hold on a second. Did I just turn it on? I just turned it on. Sorry. Let's put it back on TAA. Alright, so we're at 66. So where there's trees, let's go where there's some lighting here, more lighting. Okay, so this is probably more global illumination around this area maybe. So 64, so we'll put on FSR before it gets dark here. So 92, so let's say 90, so 65 to 90, so 25 frames per second more. Not bad. Frame time is down to 11.5, 11. Okay, everything still looks good. Just a little softer, like I said before. That's not going to change. Alright. So let's go. So like right here it's at hovering around 90. So let's just say 91. So let's put it back to native. Or excuse me, TAA. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So this is just ray tracing TAA native. 68 there. So let's just say 60. I don't know. It's hard to tell. 65 just to be fair. So we're going to put on DLSS. So it's about the same. Everything looks a little crisper, like I said, with DLSS. Frame times, same as FSR, pretty much. It's just, still feels like there's like a micro stutter with the ray tracing though. I don't know why it's doing that. I heard something over here. Somebody living here? Oh, this is a town.
I were in Novigrad.
Novigrad?
So it's a
You've
little
got
lower
your
here.
nose out the village.
Me father took me once.
Probably to sell you to a beggar, but none was interested.
Everything looks really good. Really crisp. Maybe even better than native. Let's see. Yeah, because TAA makes everything softer too, right? So actually DLSS, let's turn off TAA. Let's have no anti-aliasing. So again, the chainmail, there's a lot of shimming going on. A lot of shimming on the grass. It's very sharp. Everything's very sharp. But you have all those little shimmies. I don't think FXAA is going to really make a big difference there. I think it's going to be the same. Oh, it's worse. Wow. FXAA is worse. So if you put ray tracing on, it takes those shimmies away.
Yeah.
And it actually looks better in 1440 that way. So I think DLSS actually improves the native look. And you can see there's no shimming on his chainmail anymore. The hair looks pretty good.
Heard you can get food from the Baron's men.
Yeah, the town, it's really drops the frame rates quite a bit.
They give you
Alright, so let's go back to native and then we're going to do frame generation. Frame generation. So we're going to go back to TAA. Ray tracing off. Everything's on ultra. Alright, so now we are up to 119. Right, so this is TAA. We got a little bit of a little thing going on here. I'm not sure what that is. Let me turn on DLSS there and see if that fixes it. Nope. Let's try FSR. Nope. That's just something with the textures, I think. Whoops. Let's try ray tracing on. Ah, there you go. Look at that, it fixed it. So ray tracing, turning ray tracing on fixed that anomaly. That's interesting. So that was a shadowing problem, apparently. Nice. So we're putting everything back to regular raster. Yeah, look at that. That's the shadows are having a tough time in that particular spot. This is why ray tracing is very important, right? Why people have to stop being cynical and saying that it's not important, that nobody cares about it. You know what I mean? Like, that right there is why it's good for developers. Because when they do things manually, sometimes they miss things. Alright, so let's turn on frame generation. So with frame generation, it went up to 178 frames per second. Still got these anomalies here, so it doesn't fix that.
Let him get soused. He gets angry.
So if you don't want ray tracing and you just want regular whatever raster, or if you don't have a ray tracing card, let's just see what happens when we just turn on ray tracing without DLSS. With frame generation. So anomaly is fixed. Shadowing problem is fixed. We're at 107 frames per second at 1440p. This is with ray tracing, no DLSS. So essentially you're at native with ray tracing on and you're getting 110 frames per second. I mean, that's just pretty amazing. And everything looks really good. So now if we put on FSR, let's see if we get crazy frame. So now ray tracing, frame generation, FSR, we're at about a 135 to 140. And our frame time is 8 milliseconds. Let's see if we can fight worse. If I
How long you gonna make me wait?
How dare you hit me? Yeah, I just suck at fighting, so poor guy. Yeah, so I don't see, at least from my perspective, right? I don't see DLSS 3 really making it harder for you to fight. Or even do like first-person shooter games, as long as it's implemented properly, right? So let's put on DLSS. Let's see the frame. So we're at 1440p Ultra. FSR right now at 140 frames per second. So now we're on DLSS. Huh. We might be even getting a couple frames better. But yeah, the game definitely looks a lot more better. A lot better looking with DLSS for sure. But we're still up to 145 with DLSS and frame generation. That's pretty nuts. Okay, so we got some doggies over here. So let's see if we can fight
Giving me no
worse.
choice.
Oh, where'd this guy come from? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't see, again, I don't really see. Again, the only thing DLSS 3 does and has the potential to do is make you feel queasy for some reason in certain scenarios. But I don't really feel too bad right now, so yep, I would say it's good. I don't see any problem with fighting. I mean, I'll turn off frame generation and then try to fight again one last time and see if there's any difference. But personally, I don't see. Now we're up to 86, so we're a little lower. So the response time is going to be obviously you know, a little worse because I should have DLSS on though, right? Yeah, DLSS is on. So let's put it on performance just to get the frames back. Alright, so well, that didn't really increase it that much. Let's find some enemies. Yeah, frame generation just, I don't know, definitely makes it smoother. Whatever they did recently to fix it. Because they got a lot of micro stuttering. Let's see if we got the same problem with FSR. Yeah, there's same thing. It's when you enable the ray tracing, there's like some kind of micro stuttering going on. So if we put on frame generation, that micro stuttering is gone. So I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm not an engineer, so yeah, for DLSS and FSR, I mean, when you put on frame generation, that micro stutter is gone. And look at the frame time. It went from like, what, 10.1 or 11 down to 7.4. I mean, that's a pretty significant drop. You know what I mean? So I think that for most people, I think it's going to be worth. Okay. Come on. Take me on. Put some armor on, people.
Time to end this.
I don't know how to like knock people down. Can you kick in this game? I took my sword. I put my sword away by accident. Whoa. What's wrong with me? Oh, I guess I got hurt that much. I drank automatically. Oh, no, not again. Whoa. This is a whole...
Not good.
Go for the whore's son's eyes! Orders! You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
Oh, these guys with the shields. They get on my nerves.
Nilfgaard!
How do you do spells?
It came in me!
Good grief, doesn't this guy ever not fall down? I don't know how to make health potions. What a bunch of junk. I want some health potions. Can I eat something? Let's see. Well, I don't know how to do this game. Food? Food. I think I got a drink, right? Why is it going down? Did I eat some rotten food or something? Oh, why did I do that? Can I cook? Why am I going down? How do I cook? Crafting. Here we go. Ingredients missing. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I don't know why I'm going down. Am I poisoned or something? I'm poisoned, yeah. So how do I cure myself? I don't know. Oh. So I'm gonna die. That's kind of stupid. I don't have no freaking potions. I guess I don't know how the Witcher works. That's the problem. Is there some kind of like cure? Clears toxicity and cancels all active potions. Am I like doing this right? I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Why? Oh my god. What the heck? Why am I... What is going on here? I have no idea what's happening here with this frickin' guy. Why is my health going down? I don't know. So I get healed when I fight people? I don't know. I'm really bad on the lore. But anyway. Yeah, so I think everything's, for the most part, I think that people should use FSR 2 if they don't have an RTX card. But I definitely think that if you have an RTX card, you should be using the RTX features over everything else. Like, no doubt. RTX is essential. Oh man. What in the world happened here? This does not look good. A massacre. How do I heal myself? I wish I knew how. I got all these herbs I'm picking, but I can't make nothing.
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you
Oh.
see?
Do not
I'm
cast
watching you.
mouth, Roderick. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire.
So all this time and I'm gonna die. Anybody
When
got...
both forces attacked, one from either side.
This-
Cavalry swooped into the wood.
Know the price for their help.
No place to buy potions, huh? Man, oh man. I'm not gonna survive in this game very well, am I? So am I really just gonna die? There you go, merchant. I got money? Talk. Ah,
Greetings.
okay. Show me your wares.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Do I have money? What is this junk? No health potions? Oh my god. Just buy them all, I don't know. Get it all. Cleaning them out. I don't know what I could sell.
Farewell.
Oh, I'm gonna die. How do you do it? Why? Okay, how do I craft? Do I have anything I can make? I don't have any like health potions. I don't quite understand this thing. Enhanced swallow potion. Like I still don't have anything to make. Like you can't do any. I don't know. Not really sure what to do here. I don't know how this game works.
Come on.
Oh. This is not good. Why? This is really a survival game, isn't it? So DLSS 3 is working pretty good. A little bit of a stutter there.
What now, you piece of filth?
I got all this loot, but I can't do anything with it. When one of your quests is updated, the notification blah blah blah. If you are not currently tracking, you can press B. Oh my god, it's locked. Of course. I got a sword, but what good is that going to be if I'm dead? Definitely 371. Yeah, definitely better. Wait. What's the difference here? Oh, you can't put like that one in the... Oh, what's that? That one's 374. Ooh, that one's actually better. What's this? 292. Can't believe I'm gonna die. Or at least that's what I think's gonna happen. So he doesn't like cow's milk, huh? Doesn't really increase my vitality very much.
By the gods, help me!
Never fight a witcher.
The thinking customer will see right away.
Damn cheap guards! You get your coins worth, even less. Thank you, Witcher. Where would I be without you?
Your guards run off.
Louts didn't get the chance, thank the gods. It's them you cut down, waited until we passed the last settlements, then attacked. And to think, I made sure the scoundrels were well armed. We stood no chance against them.
Why'd you come all the way to Velen? Not many to sell to around here.
Well, there's the Baron. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Worth your journey just to sell to him?
We'd never have set course for these god's-forsaken lands if it wasn't. And we've not much competition. That's the upside. Thank you. Please, this was to be theirs at our destination. Now it's yours.
What did I just get? A health potion would be nice. Let's see, where do I have to go? Wow, that's really far. Wow, that's a big city. Is this where I came from before? I don't know where I started, actually. Be honest with you. I need potions, that's what I need. What's this guy? Here you can buy alchemy supplies. You can't buy anything that's already pre-made? I mean, come on. What the heck? That's far. Oh, let's check out the terrain, right? See how the game looks. I mean, it looks pretty good. Again, frame generation is working pretty nicely. Oh lord, not these guys again. Which one is my steel sword? I don't know. How do you sock it? Just put them in? Chance to cause bleeding, that's always nice. So how do you... Whoop, no. Crap. Ah, a matching socket. Hmm. I don't know how to do it. Steel sword is 1. That's the stronger one. No, silver sword. That's the better one. Freaking water. How about some health potions? are these guys? So now my health is going back up. So I guess I was poisoned before or something? Are these good guys or bad guys?
We'll flail your skin off.
Don't let up!
Oh, you witch fucker!
That's not very nice. Somebody else? He's back already?
That hurt as it should have.
Oh boy, this guy. Come on.
Mistake.
Don't let up!
Can't really make use of a head. I need a horse. I left my horse. Wow, the horse just appears out of nowhere, huh? Interesting. Oh, this is not good.
Come on now.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons?
Rathvakais Ardhaf Amarilian.
Est? Aurelian Aptemeria?
Boy, what a horrible... The riding the horse is just terrible. It's much more pleasant, running. Like this is as fast as the horse goes?
Stay out of my way.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. Oop.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Faster.
Vern and Roach already
Slow
possess
now.
the Black Ones. Got 'em scared shitless. All Temerias are
Excuse me,
buzzing
pardon me,
I heard
excuse
that,
me,
sir.
pardon me. Watch out, kid.
You don't need a pass. We're from Novigrad, 8 generations and more.
Black ones took
The war
Vizima.
crosses
They'll
and
take
the-
Novigrad too.
No pass. No.
Come
Slower.
Okay, they said come through, so I guess I'm welcome.
Whoa, don't touch me.
Long live, etc.
Alright, so I have to get...
That's it,
oh,
Roach.
oh, oh, watch it. Watch out.
Whoa!
Alright, so we're here at the city. Alright, so let me get the potion here. I don't know if he's got potions to sell or something, but... I don't think beer is going to help me.
wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Oh, why?
I won't talk with you.
Help a poor fellow out.
Why?
People are rude. Okay, I gotta go up here.
They found another corpse
His
yesterday.
Majesty.
Drained to
Say about
romance.
you lot.
Not an
Ooh,
ounce.
how do you get in here?
Ira Witcher.
I guess here. Locked. Really? Okay. Am I missing something here? locked. How the heck did he get in there?
Long live the king.
Sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Okay. Alrighty, so is this the guy? He's got a cook and you got a...
Well, which...
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, all right? What's your poison?
Mind if I have a look?
There we go. Well, they don't have much, do they? I don't know. Let's just buy everything. Gwent card, huh? There's no like just healing. You only get healed during combat. That's very strange. But then again, I don't know much about the Witcher lore, so... Let me sell this. Sell the low-level junk. He doesn't have a lot though, does he? He doesn't want to buy any of that stuff. I don't know.
So long.
Well, the Witcher.
I won't talk with you.
Yes.
Kappa. Mark of the devil.
Nobody likes The Witcher. That's very funny. Oops, sorry, lady. I'm getting out of here now. Think I got everything I need.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler. Have we not met before?
Everyone to me! To me!
Anyway, I think that's all for now. Let me save. I mean, everything seems to work fine. I mean, I would definitely use ray tracing instead of the regular shadowing. And I would use FSR if I had a lower end AMD card, because that seems to work pretty good. But I would, if I have an RTX card, then use the RTX features, right? Because they're better, they're superior. So, anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. I think it's time for me to go. Peace, everybody. Be safe. Take care.
The devil?
I'm gonna put it up to 4K again. Oops, because I like 4K. Whoa, that's really big. That's super big on the, whoops. Did I crash the game? Hope not. That's really big. Wow. There we go. Blink. Let me get back up to the game here. Is it working now? The whole thing's like going sideways on my computer here for some reason. Oh, probably because I changed the native resolution before. So at 4K, I mean, this is what, 4K in the town, ray tracing on, 4K Ultra, DLSS quality, and frame generation on. In the city, we're getting, we're in the 90s. It's pretty nice. This is with ray tracing on. That's pretty crazy.
Best wares this side of the pond. We not met before.
And the frame times are 11.8, so that's pretty good. Yep, it works. Bye, everybody. I gotta wait a couple seconds to end it.